on an aggravated battery.
Hi, and thanks for watching. This is George at Wicked Warnings. Welcome to the Auto Flash installation video for the 2017 and up Superduty fog lights. As you can see right in front of us, we have a platinum. Actually, this is a limited Superduty, and it has the LED fog lights. Let me show you first what you're going to get in the kit and go over the contents. Down there, you can see the auto flasher and a length of wire. What we are going to supply in this kit is going to be 12 feet of 18/4 wire and the auto flasher itself with the instruction sheet, as well as this video. Now, the reason we're supplying 12 feet of wire is because you can either mount the auto flasher right underneath the hood at the auxiliary switches if you have them, or if you don't have the auxiliary switches, you can mount the auto flasher inside the vehicle right behind the toggle switch on the dashboard. Or if you choose to run your system off of a secondary switch or some kind of a controller switch mechanism like our Mini 6 controller, you would be mounting this right on the output of that. This connection here I'm leaving up to you, because if you mount this flash module inside the truck, you do not need to waterproof the connection. If you're mounting it under the hood like I am, then we need to waterproof this connection. I use a good quality heat shrink and a crimp connector underneath there. However you choose to do it, make sure it's waterproof if you're going to mount this module underneath the hood. Now that I've prepared the module, I've got the wiring set up. Let me take you under the truck and show you what wiring you're going to need to tap into to get to those fog lights right there. Here we are under the truck. I've driven this one up on a small oil change ramp to give me a little bit more room to work. You can follow the passenger fog light wire right across here through the harness. Here is the main harness connector. This is the factory Ford connector right here. You're gonna have to open this up a little bit because this is loomed up from the factory. There's two main harnesses here. This one, which goes forward for other things, and this one here, which runs both of your fog lights. On this harness, as you can see, there are three main wires. A black with a light gray stripe, a yellow with an orange stripe, and a solid brown. Your yellow and orange stripe are your powers for your left and right fog light. Your yellow is your passenger fog light. Your brown is your driver's fog light. And your ground is the black with the gray stripe. Now, you won't worry about that. The only two things you need to worry about are these two positives right here. This is where we're going to make our cut. We're going to separate the in from the connector is in, and the out to the fog lights goes to this harness, goes left and right over to each fog light. This is the easiest place I found to make the four connections that you want. So you'll route the 18/4 down to this location, probably behind the headlight here, down and across. Make your connections here, following the diagram. As far as in and out, make sure that you don't reverse the fog lights. As far as the in and out, use the input 1 for driver and input 2 for passenger if you like. Don't mix it up. I don't have this totally ran and prettied yet, but there's my module. It's going to get tied in up there. I've got my power wire running here. I like to kind of follow along with the winch washer hose here. You can come underneath here, across here. And if you want a quick and easy way to drop straight down, you can go right here and just drop all the way to the bottom under the truck. That is if you're just doing the fog lights and you're not taking headlights out or grill lights out, and just take it straight down like that. That's going to drop you right down here on the outside of the driver's frame, which is very close to this. So just go up and over, tie it off nice, make sure you protect it with some split loom if you like, and get it over here so you can make your connections to these wires right here. Now, if any of you guys locate these two wires somewhere more convenient, let me know. I'd be happy to update the video with a new install as soon as I get another truck to film it. But I see this harness goes up into the main harness and underneath the fan, and it didn't look like there was anywhere that I could see very convenient to grab these two besides kind of right here. As long as you do this, very quality, highly waterproof, you won't have any issues. Do not use crimp connectors or butt connectors or duct tape or wire nuts on here, because you're right down here by the salt. Alright, y'all, so I've got my wiring all done underneath there. I'm holding my module. I've got some temporary power set up here. Now on the module, of course, we've got our steady burn, which will give us our steady on. We can use that for flood mode or a couple other different things, whatever you like. That's the white trigger wire. Now, again, if you want the fog lights to override the flashing, I don't know why you would want that, but if you do, you could probably wire the white trigger wire to the original fog light power as well. And then when the fog lights came on, the flashing would stop. But I think most people will be wiring this to a floodlight switch. That way they can run around with the fog lights on with nothing else, or simply have them on to get a little bit of extra warning and tie them into, like, say, a set of grill lights also on flood. When you power up the unit, you can see right here how we've got a nice alternation between the fog lights. These factory LEDs in here. We didn't have to drill any holes or screw anything on the truck. None of that. So hopefully this gives you a clear view on how to install this. Like I said, you can install the module inside or outside the truck. And I'm using the wiring right there. Seems like it's an easy, quick place as long as it's waterproofed very well. If you need waterproof heat shrink, check our store. We have it in the store. So there is waterproof. Otherwise, it's your local supplier for your connections and heat shrink. Make sure everything is suitable and weatherproof. Thanks again for watching this George at Wicked Warnings with the fog light auto flasher mod on the 2017 and up Super Duties.